Alright, let's do programming today where we are simulating our program, the other than I talked about last time, where we'll be simulating an ATM system. In an ATM where we enter a username, we already have a database behind here. We have these users here with their balances. So what we do is that we enter username here like Peter. And then Peter's password is 123. But when we enter Peter, we realize that Peter has a 1, which means his status is not active, is not an active member. So if we enter Peter here, they tell us that account is blocked. By design, I want us to first look at the design of this application today. We have the data access object, which accesses the database. These are the credentials of the database I'm using here. And the way you access it, the modifier is static, so you don't need to create an object using the new keyword. I can show you here where we are accessing that. We just say connection con is equal to DAO.get connection. So we are able to access this method here without creating the new keyword, because of this access modifier here. Otherwise, if we are creating another object, for example, the transactions, this one here, if we are to access any method from transactions, say this method called make deposit here, we can't, because for it doesn't have that modifier of static. Let's try it and see. Transactions. Say tr is equal to transactions dot. It will not allow us, and yet if you can see here it accepts. However, if we want to do that, we have to use the keyword, the new keyword here, and we're able to access that. Therefore, at that point, we are able to access the other methods. So that is, so we can access the methods. So that modifier there, the static, helps us to do that. So we also have another class here called customer detail. These are the details we have to get, and we also have this one here is called a constructor. This constructor here, if you call this class here, you have to call this constructor. We've already tried it here. So if the login is through, if it is successful, using this get user here method, after logging in successfully, then we create an object of customer or customer detail. Then we pass these details here. Okay, and then we also have, as I said, transactions. These are the transactions we have: make a deposit, we have withdraw, we have the salutation, the greeting. All these are the transactions. This is the main. This is where we call this is where the application starts running. We are able to capture information here. That is, we are able to capture user and then also password and pass them to this method here called get user. Let's look at the method get user. This is what we shall look at today. What we are doing is that we are connecting to the database. This is not important here. We just created it there. And then we are selecting from customer, where customer name is whatever name we would have provided here, as we saw. This is where we will be providing the name from in the main. Okay, and then also the password. We shall also have the password passed. We are using prepared statement. We shall look at this in details later on or in our next episode, but this is how it works. Then we execute the result. So if the result is true, if indeed we get any result, if the password is correct, username is correct, we create an object of customer. So This is got from the database. So sometimes this is what we do. We say string name is equal to this here. So we are picking that from the database. Okay, and instead of putting all this here, we'll just put the word name here. Okay, so basically this is what we are doing. We are getting it directly. Here would have had maybe a password, which is an int. Also here float, but here we call it direct from the password. So and we check whether the person is active. If the person is active, if for customer.getUser or status is 1, then you won't log in. It will tell you that your account is blocked. Otherwise, return customer. So this method here is returning an object of customer. It returns this customer here. This is what it returns. So when you call this method here, it comes with all these items here. It comes with this whole customer here, this one here. Okay. So in case you don't understand, you let me know. And then here we close everything. Next, we are going to look at these other transactions here to see how they work.